They say the devil is in the detail. Well, this must be the most satanic watch I've ever seen, because the details in this watch today, this is a Baltany paying strong homage to a 1921 made by Vacheron Constantin, which is nearly £40,000. There are details about this watch beyond the design. There are some lovely little elements about the way this watch has been made, the little tiny details which normally you would not expect to look at in a watch, which is $124. Let's have a closer look and I'll show you why it has impressed me so much. Let's get the ball rolling by telling you this is not a watch for Quasimodo. It's not anything wrong with your eyes here. It's designed this way on purpose. This watch is paying homage. It's basically stolen the design from what Vacheron Constantin did. It's the 1921. And the thing that's special about the Vacheron Constantin is the reason why it's got this unusual orientation of the dial design. Apparently because of a client in the 1920s had a very fancy car and he liked to drive without taking his hand off the wheel, and he liked to be able to read the time whilst driving. So they came up with this design. Very unusual. Bit of a cool story there. It just shows when you've got demanding, wealthy clientele, they get whatever they want, really. And that's the rest is history. If you want a Vacheron Constantin with incredible build quality, made out of solid gold, and with a stunning movement that you can see through the back, it's going to cost you nearly £40,000. If you want the privilege of having this look, and don't want to spend that kind of money, which I think is a lot of us, get yourself one of these Baltanys. Anyone here has got a problem with homage watches, you're on the wrong channel, you're in the wrong place. Go and buy yourself a Vacheron, and hopefully your family won't starve to death. The reason why I want to share this one with you is because this is the quartz variation of what Baltany have offered in the range of a few others that have a manual wind seagull movement, automatic seagull movement. They're slightly thicker than this and cost a bit more. I'm sharing with you the quartz because I think this offers the best value for money. For most people wearing a dressier watch, just want to have good value for money with the same, amazing build quality that the other ones offer. For less money, this is a no-brainer. The UK is about £150, including all the fees and delivery and things like that. But in America, it's only $124. And what you're getting for your money is a solidly polished 316L stainless steel watch with a weight of only 53 grams, and they're all included with a leather strap. You can pay extra for more straps. This is the silver dial variation. You can get it with black as well. Both of them have these braved Breguet numerals. I think I'm saying that right. If not, I'm sorry. I have no class. I'm not French. And they both also have this Seiko VD78 quartz movement. The quartz second hand here is actually heat treated blue. It's not painted. It's not been sprayed. It's not punched out of a bit of blue metal, which is remarkable at this price point as well. Case size, it is a 38mm here to here. Length is only 44. Height is only 9mm, including the domed sapphire crystal, which has an underside clear coating of AR anti-reflective treatment, so it's got that clarity still. Lugs are only 20mm, so it's perfect for easy strap changes. Dial is a whopper. It's 34mm. Appears a lot larger as a watch than the 38mm case size would dictate, so I'll show it to you actually quick next to my 42mm Seamaster. As you can see, it's not alarmingly different in size, helped by the fact that this watch has a huge dial. Lovely crown here at the 12 o'clock, which is actually in traditional senses around the 2 o'clock position. 6mm crown, push pull. You only have 50 meters water resistance, which is perfectly acceptable for an everyday wear, sort of dressier watch. Everything's polished on this thing, no brushing anywhere. The case back is screwed in place, very elegant. Very pretty. Only branding is a bit on here on the back and the logo on the dial here beneath the 12 o'clock. You know why it's got this unusual wonky design? Unless you're in the watch world and you don't know about that, it's still going to garner interest from people going, what is going on with your watch? Important thing is, now you know what you're getting for your money. Everyone needs an affordable dress watch in the collection, I believe, or smart casual, something that's a bit unusual, something simple, minimalistic. This ticks all those boxes. But the main reason why I think it's incredible value for money is the unbelievable build quality. I reviewed another Baltany about a month or so ago, and it's done extremely well as a video because I stated, and I backed it up by discussing in the video and showing you guys, why I think it has Swiss build quality for Chinese money. This is another example, and I'm going to back that up by showing you this now, because a lot of people get very upset when you start saying things like that. They go, no, it's not possible. The Chinese can't possibly be good at making things. Hang on a minute. Most things in the world are made by the Chinese and they do an exceptionally good job. As you can see under this light, it sometimes looks almost black. It's got the most incredible clarity, high depth of polish. You just wonder, why does something just look better? Why does it look good under certain light conditions? When it comes to polishing, it's because of how good the polishing is. It helps with the light reflection. It almost gives it a deeper, more beautiful luster. And that is what this watch is excelling at, because this polishing is so smooth, there's no rippling. It's just utterly smooth, imperceptible imperfections anywhere. It's just, that is where you notice the quality of the finishing on this piece. Then we move to the dial, this gorgeous straight line brushing. And then when we get really close and look at these numerals, you know what's impeccable is the fact that they are engraved. I have very rarely seen, especially at this price point, numerals that are engraved into the dial and done so beautifully as well at the same time. That is unbelievable. Get that kind of finishing and attention to detail, which is so subtle. I just think that is remarkably clever. And the fact you get sapphire crystals, so you keep the luster and quality of the glass for longer. It has AR coating, so it doesn't impact in brighter conditions the legibility, which is not somewhat by these ultra high polished hands. Because they're so beautifully polished, they can sometimes get lost, reflect the light in a way that they almost disappear. And that is a pro and a con. It's just bonkers. That's why you just have to get one, just have your mind blown. If they're all as good as this one, and I've not yet seen a bad Baltany, I must say, they are the ones to beat when it comes to value for money and quality, and not being your very, very obvious cliche homage watches. It's very rare you see something done that's this niche, and that's where it's a pro and a con. The con is anyone who knows about it would laugh that you're trying to make a watch that's just over $100 at like a £40,000 watch. And those of you who have no idea about watches will just go, that's quite crazy looking, beautifully built watch for not much money. And it's interesting. I just love this extra quirky little small seconds hand. The fact it's got this sun ray effect on just the seconds dial here, and then the beautifully made, perfectly aligning blued seconds hand. This crown, very weird position. You get used to it, but it's a nice, easy to grip crown. Very rarely have to set this because there's no date complication to deal with. The quality of the leather is very nice, very smooth. It's got a lovely smell to it. It doesn't feel or smell cheap. The stitching is very good. The gluing here where it's folded over. All the edges are beautifully wax sealed. I have a 7¼ inch wrist. 38mm case size does not look lost on my wrist. It's a perfect everyday wear size. So slim, very elegant in size, really comfortable. Like a lot of watches, you know it's going to be sized very well for many wrist sizes. You can go right down to 6 inches to over 8 inches, I reckon. Plenty of strap length. This is a versatile option for many people. Main criticisms, other than saying about how the legibility of the hands can sometimes be a bit dodgy because of the super high polish. The case as well is so polished, it's going to be a fingerprint and smudge magnet. I'm wearing gloves and I've just popped this on my wrist once and it looks gross already. So that's going to possibly drive you mad. If you want to keep your watch looking shiny, you'd be forever polishing it. And if you're always polishing it, you might get little scratches in it. That's the only downside. So maybe in future, if they could work out a way of making this have a scratch resistant coating, that would be awesome in these high polished cases. Those of us who really are into the watch world, homaging something as iconic in design as this may be a step a little bit too far, but I'm not sure. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. The other thing is, if you might just not like this design, it might be just a bit too weird for you. You might just really hate it, and fair enough. That's another negative because this is a bit weird. Who cares? But it's just something interesting, you know. And if you found me interesting, guys, and you want to see more of me, and you haven't subscribed already, guess what? It's completely free. And just do it now. Go on, hit that button. Watch one of my other videos. That's even more important. You keep watching. The algorithm loves me and recommends more videos. So thanks again for watching this one to the end. I'll see you in another one real soon, guys. Bye for now.